It's fruity, but it's terrible. And the taste stays in your mouth. And it's on my lips. Hey, it's Marvolo and welcome back to my channel. I have a colonoscopy tomorrow, and so I have to do colon prep tonight, and I thought I would take you along on this journey with me a little bit and give you some tips on how to do colon prep. I would say how to make it a more enjoyable experience, but let's get this out of the way right now. You are not going to enjoy this experience. There are a lot of different ways that colon prep can be done. You should always follow the instructions given to you by your doctor, but if you have a say in what you get to do for colon prep, I highly recommend going for magnesium citrate. It tastes the best out of all of them, and it is the least harsh experience in my experience. Unfortunately, I don't get to do this. I only ever did this for when I had bowel surgery. Usually for a colonoscopy, this isn't an option. But if it is, it's usually this, magnesium citrate, and some pills. If that's on your option list, I would go for it. More often than not, most people end up with gavolite. That is not what I have this time, but I've had it several times before. I had it last month even. It comes in about a gallon jug, usually lemon flavored. At first it doesn't taste too bad, then the thickness of it, saltiness, it'll just get to you. Usually I throw up on that one. Now what I have this time, I've had before, it's called LxuCLZ, and this is my little bowel prep kit. I've also heard it called movie prep. It isn't a gallon, so that's nice. So what I have to do is I take these 6-ounce bottles, one at a time, and I add one bottle to this and then fill up to the 16-ounce line the rest of the way with water. So it's going to be 6 ounces of prep and 10 ounces of water. And I will go ahead and fill this up now. Now you might be thinking, wow, the other common colonoscopy option is a gallon jug. This is way easier. That's where you're wrong. This tastes disgusting from the start. Like I said, the other one, not so bad. You know, it takes a little bit to get into it. This one tastes bad from the first drink. It's like if you were drinking the worst children's medication that you had as a child, the liquid medication, the worst one you ever had, if you had to drink 16 ounces of it. I really wish you could smell this. Oh, no, I don't. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't wish you could smell this. This is so bad. Like, it's fruity, but in that bad medicine way. Oh, fuck my life. I'm a little late on my prep, so that's why I'm going to start it before getting into everything. Oh yeah. Yeah, I get to drink this amount twice. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and take a drink, and you can see my reaction to the first drink of colon prep. I don't know how to describe it other than terrible. It's fruity, but it's terrible. And the taste stays in your mouth. And it's on my lips. Doesn't fade my lipstick though. That's a plus. So if you're having a colonoscopy, your doctor will likely give you instructions. It will tell you to discontinue multivitamins or iron supplements so many days before and to adjust your diet. Generally, the adjustments to your diet just involve lowering your fiber intake. It's usually about 3 days before. I'm already on a low fiber diet, and that'll differ from person to person. Sometimes I've been told not to change my diet. Now, what is normal is the day before your procedure, generally, you will begin fasting. Sometimes you might be tempted to load in a lot of food before you start fasting, and that's not a good idea because everything you eat, you're gonna have to shit it out. So go easy on yourself. You've got to empty the whole thing. So be gentle. And then you start on a clear liquid diet. Now a clear liquid diet sucks. Cheers. Ooh. I spilled it. Fuck. There's some things that people are allowed and some others aren't. Make sure to check with your doctor's office, but I'm going to go over a list of things that I usually use during my colon prep. So obviously water. Ice chips are nice too if you just want to, you know, crunch on something and pretend you're eating something solid. Gatorade is allowed, as well as most fruit juices. No orange juice, but like apple juice is allowed. not most juices, very few fruit juices. You have to be able to see through it still. Clear liquid, and it can't be anything with red in it. Don't drink anything with red or purple or orange in it because those contain red dye and they can make your colon look bloodier than it is, or it can stain parts of it. I don't know, but they don't want you to do it, so you might as well listen to them. You do not want to have to redo this if you do not have to. Ginger ale and sodas are generally allowed as well. I believe black coffee as well as tea. The big thing that's going to be the tastiest for you will probably be broth, and I would recommend getting a couple different types: beef broth, chicken broth, and vegetable broth. Use these broths, and having different flavors of them will help it to seem more diverse. I also like to add a dash of soy sauce into my broth just to make it a little tastier. You can have popsicles and jello as well. Once again, stay away from the red and purple and probably orange as well, because anything with red dye, make sure you're looking on the packaging. Avoid red dye. This paper says apple juice, white grape juice, or normal grape juice are okay. You may be able to check with your doctor's office to see if there's any other juice options, but those are what my doctor's office approves for me. No milk, no any sort of thick liquid that is not able to be seen through. I get sick of the jello really quick personally, but the blue or the green jello isn't half bad. But you know, it's just really not my thing. Popsicles are nice, but it's December, so I'm mostly going to be sticking to broth. Some other things that are often allowed when you're doing colon prep are Jolly Ranchers, suckers, mints, and chewing gum. Once again, it might be worth checking with your doctor, but generally those things are acceptable. Sometimes it can be helpful to suck on one of those things after taking a drink. Usually you have to split the prep in half. You'll do half of it, and they'll want you to consume a lot of water. For me, it says 32 ounces on top of what I'm already drinking. If you're using Gabalite, or whatever the one is called that's in the big jug, that one, it makes it a little hard to want to consume other beverages. You're just stuffing yourself. I usually throw up on that one. This one may taste worse. Yeah, there are little remnants of it on my lips. But the other one is harder for me to keep down. Don't leave your house. Stay near a toilet. You should already know that. You're gonna have a waterfall out your butt, and it's gonna be unpleasant. There's no way to really make the colon prep taste better. Some people say adding Crystal Light will help. I think it ruins Crystal Light for you. You just have to buck up and do it. And, you know, try to keep a positive attitude. Try to keep a sense of humor about yourself. Drinking the prep, it'll be done. You'll be over it. The colonoscopy itself is a breeze. This is the hard part, and all you have to do is drink this disgusting liquid, which isn't as easy as it sounds, but you can fucking do it. If I can do it, you can do it, and I've done it so many times, I have faith in you. Keep some entertainment on hand. You're probably not going to get much sleep if you're doing this overnight. My procedure is first thing in the morning, so I will be doing half of my prep tonight at 5 p.m. I was supposed to. Don't be like me. Do it at the right time. I decided I needed to dye my hair, do my makeup, and film a video, so I have been delayed by an hour and a half. I've done this before, I know I can handle that delay, but please don't do that unless you are a professional sick person with experience with colonoscopies. The one real tip that I think might help you out is preparation H-wipes. I don't have any on hand right now, quite unfortunately. Gonna suck without them. You can pick them up at most pharmacies. They have witch hazel on them. They're medicated with, the preparation H ointment, and they are septic safe so you can flush them. You could use an off-brand one as well. The witch hazel is very soothing. If not, I do highly recommend at the very least getting septic safe baby wipes. The reason is you're going to be going to the bathroom a lot. You're gonna have a waterfall coming out your butt all night long. And you can get pretty chapped, especially if you already have digestive issues, which often if you're having a colonoscopy, it's because you have issues. You're already kind of chapped, and you're going to be rapid fire going to the bathroom for quite a while. Having something that isn't toilet paper, having something a little bit softer and with that ointment on it is going to make a difference, I think. And that is one of my biggest tips. If you are having colon prep, or if you just have a lot of diarrhea, get the wipes. Sometimes your doctor might let you not have to drink all of it. That's not the case for me right now, unfortunately. But I have had times before where I have been physically incapable of finishing the prep. I was just throwing up, and they were saying, well, if you are just excreting like yellowish water, basically, you're good enough. I wouldn't recommend following that advice. Finish your prep if you can, but usually if you are just excreting clear yellowish fluid, you know, you can see through it, but it's got that yellowish gross tinge to it, you're probably okay. I wish I had more tips for you guys. I don't think I do. A lot of this is just sucking it up and drinking the nastiness. So that's going to be it for this video, and I'm gonna go do my colon prep. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not already so you can stay updated for the next time I make a video. I love you guys, and I'll see you again soon. And cheers one more time.